Aloha yogis. Thank you so much for joining me today, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening where you are. Sending you big love from my heart to yours. So today I just have a short and sweet practice for you, a little morning meditation. It's morning where I am, but you can do this any time of day. It doesn't matter. And you might want to block to elevate the hips if they're feeling a little tight. You can just sit on the edge of it. It helps your pelvis to neutralize into a safe and comfortable place. And if you're inviting plant medicine to your practice, please feel free to enhance and smoke them if you got them. You don't need an invitation from me. So yeah, settle in. I'm going to take a toke and we'll get started. So arriving into your body in this moment, here and now. Noticing any spots of tension, anywhere that feels really good. Just noticing without any judgment, arriving here. Finding your comfortable seat. It doesn't necessarily have to look like mine, whatever feels good for you. And then we'll just go ahead and flip our palms skyward. And we're going to touch our index fingers to the tips of our thumbs. And this mudra or hand gesture is just an expression of consciousness, of openness to receive. And then we'll check in with the spine, making sure it's nice and long and tall. The shoulders shrugging down the back. And the chin moving slightly back in space. Just finding a little extra length here. And beginning to tune into the breath. Our breath is our constant companion, our best friend. Without the breath, we are no longer living. So finding gratitude for the breath as we take a community inhale through the nose. Open the mouth side out. Another one like this, in through the nose. And one more. Good. Returning the breath to normal. And just witnessing the breath flowing in and out. In and out. And now is your chance to plant an intention, or a sankalpa in yoga we call it. Sankalpa in Sanskrit is intention or goal. And maybe you're working towards something. Maybe you're working towards something in the immediate future. Maybe you want to feel more peaceful, more happy. Mentally, go ahead and plant your sankalpa 3 times now. And when you feel complete, just returning the mind back to the breath. And the power of intention goes beyond words, so living life intentionally adds a little magic. I invite you to do so as often as you can. So when you're ready, just gently blinking the eyes open. Good. And we'll release the mudra, wiggling fingers. Nice. We're going to interlace the hands, kind of stretch them forward, round the back ever so slightly. Inhale, we lift arms overhead. If you find the shoulders are really crunched, maybe separate the hands so that the shoulders can relax down. And we'll begin to invite an ujjayi breath, an ocean breath into our bodies. So gently, as the air passes your epiglottis, creating a hum. We inhale through the nose. Exhale. Continuing at your pace, creating space in the lungs and the diaphragm here, mimicking the sound of the marvelous, magical ocean crashing on the shore. Continuing at your pace for 4 to 6 more rounds, and if the arms get tired, no worries, just lower them down. If the breath becomes hard, just let it go, no worry. And after your next exhale, we'll take the arms wide out from the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead, bring it in for a big hug. Inhale, arms wide. Opposite arm on top as you exhale. Beautiful. Again, inhale. Opposite arm, hug yourself, love yourself. And last one, biggest breath. Biggest hug. So good. Let it go. Rolling the shoulders back one at a time. Always optional to keep the eyes closed in Ganja Yoga. I find this enhances my mind-body connection. And we'll go ahead and reverse the circles, moving the shoulders forward in space. Beginning to release tension in the body. Making space for that intention you planted to come in, to manifest here and now. Let your shoulders bounce it out. And we'll just take the chin toward the chest. Rolling out the neck now. Left ear toward left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Really sighing it out. This should feel super nice. Keeping it going at your pace with your own breath. And if your body's calling for a little backward motion, just be very mindful not to collapse on that cervical spine, the very top part of our neck. And continuing here for a couple more rounds of breath, keeping it easy. Good. And approaching stillness. And I invite you here to just switch the way you're sitting. So for me, I'll take the opposite leg in front. If you're kneeling, maybe you'll zigzag the legs instead. Just some different shape, inviting that into your body. And we'll inhale when you're ready, arms up. Good. And as you exhale, left hand to right knee, right arm behind. Finding an easy twist. You don't need to pull. Just let your body be where it is. We're warming up the spine. Big breath in as we find some length. Big breath out as we twist. Beautiful. Unwinding. We inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand, left knee. Left arm goes behind. Easy twist. Breathing here as we inhale, finding a little length. And exhale, we twist. Good. With your next inhale, we revolve back to neutral. And we'll take a breath in as we inhale, bringing the shoulders with. Exhale, just let them drop. 2 more like this. Inhale them up. Exhale, let them drop. Good. Inhale them up. Exhale, let them drop. Marvelous. Letting tension melt away. And now that the upper body's nice and warm and ooey gooey loose, we're going to release the legs forward. Good. So maybe bouncing the knees out. We've been sitting for a minute, so getting the blood flow back into the legs now, moving the prana to the feet. Just flex the feet back and crunch the toes forward. Nice. And back. 3, 4, 5, 6. And this time we hold. We'll release it slowly. Good. Thankful for the feet. Grateful for all they do. And we'll cross the right foot over the left. Excuse me. And we'll interlace our toes like we interlace our fingers. So small toe into small. Here and second toe. And third toe. And fourth toe. Maybe the big toe. We'll see. Where's your body at? One toe is incredible. Be amazed. Don't use your hands. Smile on the face. Yoga for the face. Squeeze for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Release it slowly. And then we'll try the other side. Yeah, so left foot comes over the right. And just like you interlace fingers, we'll try the toes, small into small. Working your way across the foot. Second toe. Third, maybe fourth, and big toe. Who knows? Who knows? Are incredible, our toes. We can't walk without the toes. Did you know there's 30 joints in your toes? Incredible. Gratitude for the toes as we squeeze for 3, 2, and 1. Release it. Excellent. We'll bend the feet back. And then begin ankle circles around and around. Doesn't matter which way you start. And you get ready to reverse it, loosening the ankles. As we intentionally work on our joints and our whole body, we're able to just really infuse them with prana, with life, with love. So moving up the body now to the knee, bend the left knee, and we'll embrace it from underneath and lift it. And then check in with the back, that you're not super rounded. We want to strengthen and lengthen the spine here, and then we'll just begin to circle the foot. So we're loosening the knee joint, lubing it up, if you will. Nice, nice, and we'll get ready to reverse it. Loving my knees, yeah. Ooh, my knees have been through it. I played softball growing up, so I don't know if any of you guys can relate. Gratitude to the knees. Other side, bending the right knee, lifting it from underneath, getting nice and long through the spine. And then we start our circles. Doesn't matter which way you start. No hard and fast rules in Ganja Yoga. This is your practice, switching the motion. This is your time. Letting it go. Good. I'll take a big inhale, arms out. Buzz the head. Growing long, we exhale and fold any amount. Maybe your hands are on your knees. Maybe they're on your shins, maybe ankles, maybe toes. Beautiful. Getting into the hamstrings here. Really loving up the legs, maybe even rubbing your legs from bottom to top, top to bottom, playing with pressure, giving yourself some love. To complete this short and sweet warm-up, love-up practice, we will find Balasana, our child's pose. So take your time. If you want to hit your Ganja again, feel free. If you're good, when you're good, we'll take the knees as wide as the mat. We'll bring the big toes to touch. And then we'll sink our hips toward our heels. If the hips don't reach the heels, shove a block under there. And you can do low, medium, or even high height. Just take your time setting up to feel good. And I will invite you to shove a block or a blankie under your chest. Kind of helps to reduce the strain on our low back here. Take your time, yeah? And then we'll arrive, just walking the arms forward. Sinking the belly to the earth. Surrendering completely here as the body gets heavier and heavier. And your arms can be forward or they can be by your hips. If they're forward, and you want a little extra stretch through the shoulders and triceps and the backs of the arms, bend at the elbows. Bring the hands toward the head. And if you're coming on this journey, you can then keep the thumbs and pinkies touching, but let the other 3 middle fingers spread apart. Just like a blooming lotus, open yourself to receive the possibilities, to be awake and aware enough to see the new possibilities as your intention manifests. Commit to being present and coming back to the breath in the present moment is a great way, great practice for bringing the mind back to the here and now. And stay here as long as you like. Mahalo nui loa for your practice, for your time. My heart is so full practicing with yogis like you, with like-minded, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Big love from my heart to yours.